Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakakudash. Second, I want to give double honor to all the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. And salutations to all of the brothers that are pushing truth with sincerity and charity. Alright, so what I wanted to get into is that we got to present our body. We gotta learn how to, sacrifice. Cause the thing is, if you ain't willing to sacrifice for the Lord, then why should the Lord be willing to save you? And what I mean by sacrifice is sacrifice this this your worldly attachments. And by that I mean like just let go of it. Like that money, you gotta let go of it. That swine, if you ate it before, you gotta let go of that. Whatever type of worldly thing that that hinders you from being in the truth, or has you go off, because that love of money, or eating swine is gonna have you go off, so you gotta learn how to sacrifice things, because this world ain't all it. We gotta seek after the Lord, not after this world, but after the Lord, because this world don't got nothing much to offer except death, So let me start off with the scripture right here. This is Romans 12, verse 1. Alright, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. So, yeah, man, we're supposed to present our bodies as living sacrifices, We're supposed to, sacrifice these things, We supposed to cut off that fat off of us, because I'm put it like this, we a piece of a steak, what you gotta do at a piece of meat, but before you proceed to cook it, you gotta cut off that fat, and after that, the steak is good to consume. So, like that, we gotta cut off that fat off our bodies. We gotta cut off that just loose flesh hanging off of us. That's gonna slow us down in this truth. That I may have us stumble. We gotta learn to keep ourselves from things of this world, And I'm gonna read verse 2. All right, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So yeah, man, you can't be conformed to this world, If you can't let go of swine partying, well, I'm not saying not to, go out and indulge in a bit of the world. I'm just saying, over indulging. If you ain't ready to stop partying every day, all day, drinking all day, every day, then it's not looking good, champ. Because you gotta understand that this is a fight, and if you just by giving into those things, you're not even putting up a fight against these demons, You know, you not putting up any sort of fight. You know, you just giving up. You know, you letting your faith waver. You know, because in this truth, we don't know how far we could go. We don't know what the Lord has in store for us. So to lose faith, you know, so so quick just because of a couple things, you know, like not eating pork, or not being able to watch videos or read, you know. And actually, I just had uh you know, a situation with this. You know, I'm not gonna say no names, but yeah, man. I just had a situation where somebody said, you know, they want to join there's truth, but you know, when it comes to reading and watching videos, they can barely do it. And you know, on top of that, they just want to give in to their lusts, and you know, eat swine, eat this, eat that, you know, just go off, you know. Have no, can't gird up his loins like a man, you know. You know, you can't be apologizing to the Lord for what you did if you're not gonna work for him. Cause then what's that? That's just like empty and empty promises, you know. You're not watching videos, you're not reading, you know, yeah, eating pork, you know. Then you haven't really apologized, you know. You've only apologized when you start doing different, you know. This is James chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. So yeah, man, you know, blessed is a man, you know, that endures, you know, that tries, you know. And the scriptures say, you know, you know, I'm gonna paraphrase it, you know, when you come into this thing, you know, be prepared for you know, temptations, you know, because there's going to be plenty. There is going to be plenty. Temptation on top of temptation, demon on top of demon, you know. But you know, those who try not to go off, those who fight every day while still doing the work of the Lord, those are the ones who really, you know, sacrifice, you know, everything that this world has to offer. You know, they present their bodies as living sacrifices, you know. You know, just how, you know, uh well, yeah, man. You know, I was about to say something, but I don't really think it would align correctly. You know, just anything you go through, you know, just know that if you pray, the Lord got you. You know, but if you go off, you know, and I'm about to get into that. You know, all right. This is James, and oh yeah, verse 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. Verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. So, yeah, man. So what does that mean? You drawn away of your own lust, of your own your own conscience. You know, you willingly did that. You know. And again, I'm not gonna say no names, but you know, another thing happened where, you know, this person I'm talking about, you know, uh, You know, basically, he had pepperoni pizza and an option between cheese pizza and pepperoni pizza. You know, and he chose that pepperoni pizza. You know, and we've told him, you, you, you know, uh, what at least me and my stepbrother have told him. You know, that's going off. We've showed him scriptures that's going off. You know, so yeah, but he still did it. You know, he gave in to his own lust. You know, the Lord didn't do that. He did it. You know, the Lord did not make that man go off. That man went off on his own accord. Point blank. Period. All right. Let me get some more scripture. All right. All right. This is Job 38 in verse 3. Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. So yeah, you know, you gotta be able to, accept that, you just gotta gird your loins and do this work, and present your body as a living sacrifice. The person I'm talking about, he's a long way from realizing from, that's what he has to do. He got to gird up his loins like a man. Stay away from that pork, that swine, that everything abominable. You know, and not only that, to read and watch videos. To all build him up and grow him through the spirit. Cause really, all I want for that, young man, like myself, is the best. That's all I want for him. You know, you know. I hope he just playing and doing the work, because it's a high time to wake up, and if he don't you know realize that soon, it ain't gonna be enough time for me to watch videos. It's gonna be on my survival time. So yeah. All right, this is Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So yeah, man, you gotta be sighing and crying to be rid of this world. I don't want to dig too deep into my own past in this video, but basically, you know, I went through the same thing that the person I'm talking about right now has went through. And it was a bit tougher. But the thing was, I stayed away from that, from everything abominable. I read, even though I didn't really have brothers videos at the point. I didn't know any sort of brother at that point. All I could really know of was to read. Lord, he saw me crying out. He saw me praying that he could get me out that situation. And guess what now? I'm out that jam. Because I sighed and I cried, you know. The Lord saw me trying. The Lord saw me trying to put my body as a living sacrifice, you know. The Lord saw me in distress, and He saved me out of it, you know. And I have faith, and you know, not only was I, you know, silent crying, I sincerely believe that if I, you know, kept on doing what I was doing, that the Lord would save me out of it, you know. Because you know, if I'm, because if I wasn't sure if the Lord would save me out of it, then what am I signing crying for? I'm signing crying for nothing if I don't believe that the Lord would save me out of it, you know. You know, and if I wasn't doing it sincerely, then he wouldn't have saved me out of it, because He would know that I didn't truly believe that He would get me out of that jam, you know. Let me get another scripture. Alright. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. This is verse 7. By faith, Noah will actually, let me break down verse 6 real quick. So, yeah, you know, it's impossible to please the Most High without faith, you know. The Lord, you know, when He saw me doing all that for Him, you know, He was pleased with me, you know. So He got me out of that jam. But if I didn't have the true faith that He would save me out of it, then, you know, he would have been displeased that I'm all just doing that praying and, you know, for in vain, you know, that I didn't, you know, truly believe, you know. And you know, that would have been it. Alright, this is verse 7. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Messiah of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to be the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. So yeah, man, you know, when Noah heard a Messiah, you know, of what was about to happen, you know, he moved with haste, you know, because he had faith in what, you know, he was saying, you know, and guess what, you know, it happened, you know. So, and yeah, man, you know, the Lord, you know, He sealed the ark door shut, you know. So, oh yeah, man. Noah did the right thing. He was like, oh man, you know, I gotta get out of here, you know. The Lord just warned me of what was about to happen, you know. And you know, the people, you know, that it was, you know, mocking him, you know. That and you know they didn't have faith, but Noah did. Guess what? Noah and his family was saved, you know. So yeah, man, it's a very important thing to also have faith. Very important thing, you know. All right. Let me get one more precept. All right. Not worthy. Hold on. Um, select it. It was in these shows. Salakia. What time's sake? All right, this is it. All right, it says Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 29. Of how much sore punishment suppose ye shall he be thought worthy, who hath trodden under foot the Son of the Most High, and hath counted the blood of the covenant, wherewith he was sanctified an unholy thing, and hath done despite unto the Spirit of grace. All right, so yeah, man. If you not put in the or at least trying for the Lord, then you basically saying that this sacrifice wasn't even it wasn't worthy of your time. If you just gonna not do the work, not read or not watch videos, not stay away from pork, you basically calling his sacrifice unworthy. The Yahushai is the only reason that we still have a chance to be saved. That is a big thing. Without his sacrifice, I wouldn't even be making this video right now. You and anybody. This not goes for people who not doing the work, but basically anybody who just hears of this world and just says they talking crazy or whatever, yada yada yada. They're basically saying that the sacrifice that that Yahushua went through what wasn't worthy of their time. The sacrifice that still let them have a chance to be saved. So yeah, man. You're not watching videos. You're not reading. You're not staying away from pork. You're basically saying that the sacrifice that the Lord did for us isn't worthy. That's why you've not doing the work. Not girding up your loins like a man doing what you need to do. So yeah, man. That's all I wanted to get into this video. It was. I hope that it was edifying, and I hope that it taught you at least something. With that, first, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Second, I'm going to give double honors to all of the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all your brothers that are pushing truth with sincerity and charity. Shalom and a Baba Ball. Stay faithful.